Welcome to today's Explainer. Let's dive right into a fascinating little story that completely reframes how we think about the hardships we face in life. We all hit roadblocks, right? But what if those exact hurdles are the very things giving us our strength? Today, we're going to explore a powerful metaphor about growth, struggle, and the unintended consequences of trying to make things just a little too easy. Now, think about this for a second. Can an act of kindness actually cripple us? It's kind of jarring, isn't it? We are so wired to equate kindness with helping, healing, and getting rid of pain. But to really answer this counterintuitive question, we need to look closely at a simple yet profoundly deep fable about a man and a cocoon.
Section 1. The Man and the Cocoon. Good Intentions.
So picture this. A man is out walking, and he happens upon a butterfly cocoon. He notices a tiny little opening has just appeared. For the next few hours, he literally just sits and watches as the butterfly inside struggles immensely, trying to force its entire body through that tiny opening. Eventually, the butterfly seems to stop making any progress at all. It looks like it's gotten as far as it possibly could, and it's just stuck. Put yourself in that guy's shoes for a minute. You're watching this exhausting, agonizing effort, and you decide that the insect is hopelessly trapped and desperately needs your help. And this right here perfectly illustrates our deepest human instinct to alleviate pain. He took a pair of scissors and snipped off the remaining bit of the cocoon. He just steps right in to effortlessly free the butterfly from its prison. In his mind, he's being the hero, right? He's doing a wonderful thing by ending the grueling struggle and saving the day. Section 2. The tragic consequence. Kindness and haste. Well, the butterfly then emerged easily, but it had a swollen body and small, shriveled wings. Yeah. The immediate result of snipping the cocoon was exactly what the man intended. The bug got out without a fight. But look at the absolutely devastating cost. It was physically deformed. The sheer ease of its exit directly resulted in a swollen body and completely useless wings. The man continued to watch, fully expecting that at any moment, the wings would enlarge and expand to support the body, which would inevitably contract in time. But here is the harsh reality. Neither happened. That poor butterfly spent the rest of its entire life crawling around with a swollen body and shriveled wings, never able to fly. The man waited for nature to take its course, completely unaware that his intervention had permanently ruined the butterfly's chances of ever taking flight. Section 3. Nature's hidden design, the purpose of the pain. See, what the man in his kindness and haste did not understand was that his eagerness to be helpful actually blinded him to a fundamental law of nature. His kindness lacked context, and his haste completely prevented him from seeing the bigger picture. It all comes down to the struggle. It's actually nature's way of forcing fluid from the body of the butterfly into its wings so that it would be ready for flight once it achieved its freedom from the restricting cocoon. That intense, painful physical pressure of squeezing through that hole, it's not a mistake. It is the exact biological mechanism that inflates the wings. Without that super tight squeeze, the fluid just stays trapped in the body. The struggle itself is the preparation for flight. Moving on to Section 4, the human metaphor, our own cocoons. So what does this all mean for us? Well, sometimes struggles are exactly what we need in our life. Just like that butterfly, the friction, the resistance, the messy challenges we run into every day, they aren't arbitrary punishments, and they aren't just bad luck. They serve a vital developmental purpose. Overcoming those obstacles is exactly what builds our internal strength, pushing the fluid of resilience into our own metaphorical wings so we can grow to our full potential. Think about the sheer weight of this statement. If we were allowed to go through our life without any obstacles, it would cripple us. That is huge. A life of pure ease, where every cocoon is just conveniently snipped open for us by some outside force, leaves us functionally unprepared to navigate the real world. Without facing those obstacles head-on to build our muscle, we could never, ever fly. Section 5. Embracing your struggle. Building strength. Fully embracing our struggle does 3 absolutely crucial things for us. First, it prevents us from being crippled by an artificially easy life. Second, it builds the maximum strength we could possibly have. And third, it equips us with the necessary tools so that we can ultimately fly. Reframing our hardships allows us to recognize that without the struggle, we simply do not gain the strength required to reach our goals. Squeezing through a tight spot in life is exactly how you build the capacity to soar later. So I want to leave you with this. What cocoon are you rushing to escape right now? And how might that very obstacle actually be preparing you to fly? Stop wishing for someone with a pair of scissors to come and cut away your obstacles, because your current challenges are precisely what will give you your wings. So have a nice day and struggle a little. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you on the next